Chip Flory is on vacation this week, but in Chip's Corner, a topic that he covers extensively, biofuels. We talked about it in the markets. EPA releasing big news on the biofuels front. Last Friday, the Trump administration proposing oil refiners blend more biofuels domestically to help crimp imported supplies. It's all through EPA finally releasing renewable volume obligations, or RVOs. Now, these are proposed. Not much changes on the ethanol front, but big changes to biomass diesel, which includes biodiesel and renewable diesel. For 2026, biomass diesel production mandate is proposed at 7.1 RINs, which is 5.61 billion gallons. EPA also calling to eliminate foreign feedstocks like used cooking oil. That news sent soybean oil futures limit up last Friday. We caught up with Peter Meyer with Muddy Boots. He told me that the proposal that EPA threw out did throw farmer a bit of a bone, but he says now the question is, can the U.S. crush enough to meet the proposed demand?
You can't get there currently given crush capacity, right? We hear about all these new plants coming on and crush capacity coming on and this and that. A couple of them have stalled, a couple of them have come online. I mean, look, I don't want to poo-poo this thing. I mean, this thing is absolutely a positive for U.S. agriculture. It comes at a time where we totally need more demand. But the question is, it's like and I'm going to date myself here. It's like the old Lipton tea commercial. Can you get there from here? And I'm not sure you can. Now, it's also important to note, Tyne, that this is a proposal, right? And much like the budget and other things, this is going to have to be negotiated, right? So we're going to have a comment period in July. We're going to probably get a ruling on this in August. But as you know, nothing stands in the way of the market. So the soybean market has absolutely exploded, while soybeans themselves have kind of hung around a little bit. If we have something more positive, more concrete to go on by August, I would think then we have to start looking at what next year's acreage is going to be, and we're probably going to, well, it would be no secret that I thought the corn acres next year in 26 was going down from the ridiculous heights that we are now in 25. But that's going to be an interesting conversation, and I would think that your corn acres will probably be lower and your bean acres will be a lot higher if this all comes to fruition.
All right, when we come back, this growing season has been anything but easy for farmers in the South. But for one family in Louisiana, that's not causing them to lose sight of the long game. Their story is next.
U.S. Farm Report is brought to you by Your Pork Checkoff. See how Your Pork Checkoff is building a bigger appetite for pork at porkcheckoff.org/2025.